Hey everybody, it's me, DioGenZ. What's going on, Planet Poke? Are you ready to play some more Pokemon Conquest? I know I sure am. Today I would like to try the takeover of the Ignis Nation. Those idiots tried to invade Aurora last episode, and they thought they were swift, but we showed their army what's what. So, their army seemed pretty meek and weak, feeble. I think that it would be a pretty good idea if we went there. But Oichi seems to think that training would be a better idea first. And since you saw, by clicking on the Ignis area, there's no way to challenge them. There's no option but to train. And this is fine. I mean, we are still in the first part of the game, and it is doing a grand job at showing us what it has to offer, and really showing us the mechanics to everything. Ooh, it's a Wooper! Oh. If I recall correctly, Woopers have the water gun move. Ah, so that's what they were talking about back then. For me, after playing the Japanese game, it's all being filled in. Okay, so tactics, yes, they tell you a bit of them in the beginning. But that's why you watch this walkthrough, friends, because I, DioGenZ, will take you through even more involved tactics. It's a good thing that I've played this game before because I have some experience in it. Ah! Stop with your Fury swipes. It's infuriating. But Water Gun is grand for moves like this, where the opponent goes into an area that Eevee can't get to, but can still fire at a distance. Oh, we're just fine. Warrior option. Oh, finally I get to learn about the item system. Oh, this is fantastic. That was the most perplexing thing back in the Japanese version. I didn't know what items were what, and I didn't know what I was even doing when I did these supposed warrior skills. But now that I know what they are, that's pretty interesting. So you can use a warrior skill for each of your Pokemon one time during the match. It's cool because that means that each warrior that you have has the ability to use their warrior power and assist, which is very vital in victory. From my experience, I can tell you that brute force will not clinch you the win that you want. It just won't happen. Okay, so that's it. Potion. And I'm guessing that on the selection screen, you'll be able to choose what item you want to arm, whether it's a potion or something more like a boost of power. And now that Meowth is sleeping, double slap attack! Yeah, how do you like consecutive hits? Not so nice, is it? Mwahahaha, Meowth, you will be mulled over. You know, looking at the comments section from last episode, it's surprising to see many people automatically wrote this game off as not being good, just because it's not in the main RPG franchise. But I will tell you this, it's a game that requires lots of strategy, and it will... Oh, damn. It's probably because I'm on a lower platform than Wooper. But it's a game that really does test your abilities to know how moves will work. You know, you've fought with Fury Swipes and Water Gun in the past, sure, but now you have to understand how they work within these spaces. I mentioned it last episode, it's very much like Poke Chess, if there was such a thing. See, Wooper is right in the center, so let's use our warrior skills and get over to help... No, I don't want to do that. Get over to help Jigglypuff finish off this Meowth. If an opponent goes into an area that you can't reach because you have no Pokemon on your team, oh sweet, I'll get a present, thank you, then what you can do is draw them out by going far, far away. So we'll bring Wooper back by requiring him to come closer to the shore, or even on land, that works too. Ha! Yeah, not so good there. I guess that if you attack from a lower platform trying to hit above you, there is a less accurate chance that you'll actually have a successful move. Potion and Fragment. Can be sold at the shop. Okay, cool. So when we find shops, we'll be able to sell them and get some better items. All warriors have finished. Let's go on to the next month. It's funny, you can just play this game for about an hour and you might go through a year in time. You there! You're Diogen Z, right? Hey, Mitsunari, Masanari, leave him alone. Come on, Kiyomasa, sorry, we need to have a word with these guys. Yeah, we hear you're training your Pokemon a lot. But what for? What can you two hope to achieve? Well, they're right, you know. You have to do more than just train. Eventually, you need to challenge another kingdom to a battle. If you win that, you can get some more warriors and Pokemon to join you. Strengthen your army and win battles. Those are the tasks of a warlord. But I'm sure you know that much, right? Lord Diogen Z, if we really want to become stronger, we're going to have to challenge other kingdoms to battle. I think the time has come for us to make our move. Yes, time to ignite the Ignis Nation and set it ablaze with our battling skills. Okay, well, we're only going to take the 2 warriors that we have at our disposal here. And hopefully, our power is enough. Bring it on!
You're the warlord of Aurora! I never thought I'd see you over here. Well, 2 can play at that game. If it's a battle you want, I'm ready.
Fine, then a battle it is, but Lord Diogen Z is going to win.
Ha ha! Aren't you a cutie? I could do with someone like you in my army.
Don't call me cutie. I would never fight for someone like you anyway.
Huh! Don't be so hasty. Once you see me in action, you might change your mind. Alright, I think it's time for a battle, don't you?
Bring it, Hideyoshi. You pervert trying to steal my warriors. What were you implying with you'd be good in my army, She only has a Jigglypuff. I'm not even sure if she's good in my army yet, but I'm one to speak. I only have Eevee. But together we will topple your Ignis Nation.
Yeah, we'll take you on.
Well, there's the rest of his army. Victory, we defeat all the enemies. Defeat is when we are all defeated.
This is a battlefield of Ignis. Pretty impressive, huh? The pillars of fire and magma will stop you from getting near me. But my Chimchar isn't bothered by things like that.
Oh, you annoying little Chimchar raiser. Not that Chimchar's annoying, but damn, Hideyoshi's annoying. Did you hear that voice on that guy? Freaking crazy. How did he become a warlord?
Okay, let's go!
That's how. Yeah, we already experienced it back in Aurora when we saw the Whooper travel into water with no problem. But it works that way with every elemental issue. Lord Diogen Z, look! Ooh. It seems there are times when the pillars of fire disappear. Eevee and Jigglypuff can move across the area safely then. And through the fire and the flames we carry on! But we cannot carry on through lava. Nope. Lava is not accessible to anyone but fire types or floating, flying kind of Pokemon like that.
I've got big ambitions, you know. Before long, all the kingdoms will be mine.
Yeah, you keep dreaming. You keep dreaming, Hideyoshi. So we're going to have to draw Chimchar and Tepig out of the fire.
Now's the time!
Ugh. And that's annoying as well. Not only does Chimchar have the ability to sit in the lava... Ooh, a hot spring. Love me some hot springs. Uh-oh. I wonder what an active volcano means. The battlefield better not all become lava. I am just, gonna toss this game if it does. But, yes, that's the problem. Not only can Chimchar sit in the lava, but just like Wooper with his ranged attack, he can hit from 1 block away. So he could sit in the lava without us even ever touching him. But the thing is, if we just stall him and we go off to the side... Oh wow, that's, yeah, that is pretty harsh. Bidoof is absolutely useless. That's... Funny that this guy has a Bidoof, though, because I feel as though that character was put in just to personify the feelings of that Pokemon that the entire Poke community feels. I never saw Bidoof as anything valuable, and I really don't think anyone does. Except when it becomes a Bibarel, and then it becomes an HM whore. But that's not going to help us here. Whoa. That was too close for comfort. I guess when the volcano becomes active, we have to worry about rumblings around, making rocks go loose and smash our team. And that's no good. So if he thinks his Bidoof is useless, well, I guess we're just going to have to prove him right. That's what people want, right? Self-affirmation, confirmation biases, right? That should help him out. Get your Chimchar out of the fire. Uh-oh. Oh no. Ooh, he's got a massive attack. Oh, and I flinched. That's awful. Right then, how about this? Uh-oh. Man, Hideyoshi may have a strange voice and an annoying propensity to want to swipe other areas, but his strategy's not bad. Oh, damn, we're already at 2 health. Oh, and Jiggly can't even move into a hot spring. Oh, no, and with it flinching, I can't even use items on it? What a jip. Oh, this is not good at all. This was not the way to get this battle started. Oh, and you get another attack boost, as if the last one wasn't enough. Ah, damn. Ow, no! I hate being defeated by a useless Bidoof. Oh no, Jigglypuff, I'm sorry. It's time for retreat. I'm not ready to retreat yet, Oichi. Oh no, I'm taking this battle to the very end. Even if we do lose, I am not going to give way that easily. Alright, good. Now's my time to strike. First, let's eliminate this first fire staller. Huh. What? I'll remember this, you know. Yeah, celebrate victory! And let's see. Okay, we can't go out and attack Bidoof, but let's get some distance between us and Chimchar so we can pull it out of the flame pit. And thankfully that Bidoof is going to be a while before it gets here, so we only have to focus on Chimchar. We still might have this victory yet, guys. Don't give up hope yet. It's far too soon for that. Oh, and for those of you wondering how I got this on my emulator, I bought the game. There is a tutorial I did on my channel of how you can rip ROMs from your cartridge so that you don't have to be a pirate and you can legitimately support the developers and get emulator quality. It's on my channel, but I'm thinking about re-uploading it to this one with maybe some tweaks to it. The only problem is I have an old card, an old R4 card, that I don't know if it'll still function with today's firmware and DSi, because I'm using my broken DS Lite to do these transfers of ROMs and saves. So I'm not sure if it could be done with DSi. Probably could, but the way that I did the tutorial, it is possible to get legitimate ROMs, and you could even back up your saves. That's probably what I love most about that method, is that I can save all of my Pokemon, and I'm not saying on Conquest, for example, but rather something like the main RPG. Say I wanted my whole team from Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I could rip the save off of that, also get the legitimate ROM from it, and we so almost had him. Damn, well, I can't say cheapness because we just used a potion. And a burn! That hot spring needs to come back to purify us. And freaking rocks from the sky.
I don't need this!
But it's great because my team is perpetually backed up. And then I could use it for Wi-Fi matches or whatever I need for high-quality emulator recordings. I'll remember this, you know. Don't think I won't! Okay, celebrate. Yeah. It's not like I can run real far. But maybe... That's the closest hot spring. Maybe I can run fast enough. I don't think he can flame me from the cliff, so let's go as far away as possible. It'd be really nice if we could dodge one of his attacks, because we're already getting damage from the burn. Ah, damn, 4 damage. Alright, let's see how he moves. Oh, he's chasing us. He decided not to take the high road. Didn't take it like a man. Any Pussifer fans will know what song I'm singing. Oh, come on. Eevee, you're so close to the hot spring. Chimchar, stay away! I do not want you to attack my Eevee. Good, good. Alright, I swear, if those rocks... Phew, I thought rocks were falling from the sky again. I was about to say, if rocks are going to smack my head again, I'm going to be really pissed off. Okay, safe. Oh boy. That's not good. We are not really full restored. It was a good HP health chunk added to us, but we still need to turn the tables. And we got another burn! For Pete's sake. Rocks! Hit Chimchar! You're not working with me today, are you? Alright, fine. Well, we're too far from a hot spring. But we're gonna try anyway, because I know that this is the final stand. Nah, I was hoping for a critical hit. This battle's over. He is just too strong with his health, and he could flee to the lava pits if things got hairy. Oh man, he only needs one more ember, and now there's flames in between us. I can't even attack him, much less get over to this hot spring in time. Well, we'll put as much space between us as possible, and hope that he doesn't move to our attack range. Yeah, he is. We're done. Damn it! Our power was not enough. Oh no, Eevee.
Hey, victory is ours!
Yeah, I bet you're surprised victory was yours, because I kicked your army's ass when it came to Aurora. But those freaking rocks...
Ha! That's how I roll! Now I hope you learned your lesson. Bye-bye!
Oh, I'll be back, Ignis Nation. I will be back. Hideyoshi, you're gonna still hear from me. In this episode! That's right, I refuse to be beaten in this episode. Screw that! You Planet Poke people didn't come here to watch me get my ass beat by that fool. I'm ashamed that I lost to him. But all this shows is that this game is nothing to sneeze at. Doubters of it saying that this is going to be a poor Pokemon spin-off, maybe like Mystery Dungeon was to some, that doesn't hold any weight in this game. It is a true blue awesome strategy Pokemon game that really requires you to still do the training that you always would in Pokemon games. Failing to do a little bit of level grinding in between each nation takeover, or each kingdom takeover. I got in the habit of calling them nations from when they were back in the Japanese version. But each kingdom you take over, you're going to want to take the time to make sure you, once you inhabit that area, train up your Pokemon and see if you can get any other warriors on your side. Now, of course, the game itself didn't mention anything about that, but I'm just going to say it here. Obviously, you could see by the border on the side there, I've got a slot for warriors, and we can have up to 6. So it's very similar like a Pokemon team on the main RPG, where you can have a party up to 6 members. And after that, you'll have to send other warriors to other areas that you take over, but we'll get into the intricacies of that later. The thing is, I really shouldn't have hastily rushed into Hideyoshi's territory. We were outmatched, and my strategy sucked. I think I'm going to do this a bit differently, play it more close to the cuff, and draw out his Pokemon towards me. By separating Eevee and Jigglypuff, I think that was the point that I lost. I mean, as soon as Jiggles left, I was done. So let us learn from our loss and challenge Hideyoshi once more. There we go. A bit extra power. Let's see if it makes any difference.
You again! Do you really want a repeat of last time? You won't beat me. I guess you're welcome to try, though.
Well, it's not like you locked your door or anything. It's pretty simple to get in. Ah, there we go. I got a bit more of a one-up on the strength level of each other's army. You can see by the top screen at 164 to 145. And this time, we're not going to underestimate our opponent. Oh no. We're going to make sure that he has no advantage running around the hot lava. We're just going to make him think that we're coming to play his little game, and as he gets closer, we're going to fall back. Another important thing to take into mind and consideration is the turn order. You have to know what Pokemon are best to move first, and also be mindful that there is a limited amount of turns. You can't be stalling out your opponent by sitting in some unreachable environmental area. You have to engage them, and you have to defeat the opponent. If you stall for too long, you'll lose because too many turns have passed. There we go. Chimchar's nice and exposed. Let's see how far Tepig can travel. Good. Not too far at all. Uh-oh. Some rumbling in the volcano. Hopefully those lava rocks won't be hitting us this time. That's what makes this really a well-programmed turn-based strategy game, is that every time you enter into a battle, it's always going to be unique. Although it may be the same enemy we're facing as before and their power level hasn't increased or decreased at all, we're doing a new strategy, and the map itself changes dynamically every time. It does it randomly, so even though you will be battling on the same fields multiple times, there's a good enough variance of battlefields to take on once you unlock different kingdoms, so that you'll be able to A, collect a lot of unique Pokemon for your warrior's army, and also B, not be bored by seeing the same scenery over and over again, because you'll be able to have a unique experience each time based on the random events. A battle can turn very quickly, as you saw in the last match we just had with Hideyoshi, if the environment doesn't work to our advantage. And it's something that you always have to be mindful of when entering an enemy kingdom's nation, or enemy kingdom, is that you're not going to have the home team advantage. You're not going to have Pokemon from that area, most likely, that can travel over those environmental hindrances like lava. Yes! That's what I'm talking about, critical hits! And that too. Celebrate critical hits! Yeah, heal up time. That too is important. Critical hits, you know, it's something very overlooked, at least when it comes to the RPG metagame. Not that it's overlooked, I mean it is in consideration, but it doesn't have such weight of importance. But in this game, it could make the difference of defeating an opponent in one turn and being stalled out by them in the next, and then turned upside down with your strategy because they somehow got the one-up on you. So it's a good thing to do. Good thing to come back to these areas multiple times and see how the battle will go. It's partially what keeps this game very interesting, which is great. I'm so happy that the Pokemon Company did this crossover. I had no knowledge. Alright, well, Sweet Song, I don't know why I thought was Jigglypuff's sleeping ability, but that's something separate. Warrior skill is separate from the Pokemon's ability, which is activated during certain circumstances. But the Sweet Song still helps us. It's a good assist in defeating these Pokemon here, because until Eevee, perfect! See, I couldn't have even asked for a better battle this time. And please do hold your comments of criticism as to this critical hit ratio. I know it seems a bit ridiculous. I know it seems like, whoa, that was unfair. Gen Z just got the one-up on Hideyoshi because of 2 critical hits that eliminated his warriors. Honestly, in all of my Nobunaga's Ambition playing, which is the Japanese version of this game, I don't think I've ever had such luck of defeating the opponent with 2 critical hits. I do wonder, though, since I have been to this nation before, and I was defeated by Hideyoshi, does that increase your critical hit ratio? I doubt it. It really shouldn't work that way. But trust me guys, this game is fair, it's challenging, and when you get critical hits like that, it's almost a godsend because it's perfect. It's exactly what you needed to give you that victory. But it also comes with careful planning. By drawing out his Pokemon to me and not having to waste turns running all over the map trying to escape Chimchar's Ember and find a hot spring in time. Whoa, I don't want to do that. Top speed, there we go. You have to click on the Pokemon whose warrior skill you'd like to take advantage of, or yeah, you would. Because what's cool about this game is that it's not just a Pokemon battle. It's a battle of warriors and Pokemon and the connection between them. The fact that your Pokemon gets stronger by battling with them more when you increase the link between them is really solidifying how this whole game goes. It's a very careful balance between warrior ability and power and skill and Pokemon advancement with how far they can move and what their attack is and how it can assist you in your overall army. See, there we go, move is strengthened. I guess that means that we can move further spaces, or it means that our attack is strong. You know what, it's probably attack is stronger, because that would make sense. At certain points when you max out that stat, you'd be able to move all over the map ridiculously.
My castle! How could I lose it? But I have made a vow. I will be the one to find the legendary Pokemon. And that means I'll be back!
Now, I'm sure you will not. Yes, we have claimed victory, and after one embarrassing loss, you see how we can learn from our mistakes. Alright, yeah, second castle. I hope we make allies. If we just keep running around with a Jigglypuff and an Eevee, I doubt we'll be able to take too many kingdoms.
I don't believe it! You went into battle without knowing stuff like that? I watched your battle in Ignis. You're impressive for one so young. But if you don't even know how to make allies, then I guess you've got a way to go before you can be considered a real warlord. Hey, don't be like that. I wasn't making fun of you. Tell you what, I'll teach you how to make new allies, alright? My name's Kiji, by the way. Just come to Ignis Castle when you're ready to learn.
Alright, so we met a friendly traveler, Kiji, who was watching our battle. Why he was doing that, I don't know, but he's a nice chum who is going to help us make more allies, and that is vital for establishing victory in Pokemon Conquest. So I'll see you guys next time, right here on Planet Poke. Be sure to subscribe. There's a button right in the top right-hand corner.